bingo break, trial run, practice run. I've already had 2 trial runs that failed for various reasons. Now we're going to have hopefully this one will work. I'm going to do a practice run with some random cards that I already have opened, and the following week I will post a real bingo break using fresh random packs from our Minute Rip selection. First thing we need to do, let's get the bowl out here. We have 4 people participating in this bingo break. We have Sanjay, we have Devin, we have Paul. Okay, apparently that's a thing where you can shoot these across the room. Okay, cool. And we have Kyle. Let's see which order the players are going to be in. When we place bingo markers, we're going to go left to right, and whoever completes bingo first will be the first winner. First one to fall out goes first. That is Paul. Let's put Paul on the left, right there. Next one to fall out is Kyle. So let's put Kyle number 2 spot. Next one to fall out, that was this one, Devin. Devin goes in the number 3 spot, and Sanjay goes in the number 4 spot. Okay, next thing we need is dice and the dice bowl. We have a stack of bingo cards. We're not going to worry about the back sides. We're just using whatever's on the top side. Let's roll the dice. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Paul. Next roll is for Kyle. We rolled 11. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Kyle. Next roll, we have a 6, 2, no, 1, 2. I'm used to counting 2s on my Janky Minute Rips. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for Devin. Last roll is number 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for Sanjay. We will put these cards off to the side. We were done with the dice rolling. Let's make sure that we have everything centered in the frame. So we are going to be drawing a card and then drawing a number. We will be placing the numbers from left to right, position number 1 through 4, like this. And whichever person completes bingo first will receive all of the cards that have been drawn. Let me move into the frame so you can all see your numbers. This is experiment. This game will probably go through different changes over time, but hopefully I'm going to be doing this again. Here's our bingo numbers. Here's our bingo board, which I'll keep to the side. We have the stack of cards. We have the bingo. Okay, we need to open this. Alrighty. The way this is going to work is I will draw a card from the stack, and we have Marlins Rookie Stars. We will draw a number. The number is 063. So that goes on my board here to notate that we found it. And then we will check and see who has an 063. So there's one for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. So that's the first card. Next card is Acuna Jr. Next number is G 53. All right, let's see if anybody has a G, 53. There's one for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And that is it. Now we draw a new card. Martin Perez. We draw a new number. And the number is I-20. Let's see who has an I-20. There's an I-20 for Paul. There is nothing for Kyle, nothing for Devin, and nothing for Sanjay. Next card is CJ Crone. Next number. The cards I'm working with are a Heritage Fat Pack that I opened up myself, and then a bunch of stuff from some Fairfield boxes. We have an I-23, and this is the practice run. The real run will use fresh packs from our Minute Rip selection. That was I-23. Nothing for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. One for Devin. And one for Sanjay. Next card is Pete Alonso. And then we draw a number. I-19 is the number. Focus. This is a challenging part right here. There we go. I-19. Don't really want to focus on my chewed up fingernails. Let's see here. Nothing for Paul. We have nothing for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. So after somebody achieves bingo, they will get all the cards in the stack to that point, and then we will continue playing bingo until another person is a winner, and they will get all the cards that come after the initial stack, and we'll continue that until everybody has gotten bingo. So all four of you will be going with prizes, and I won't be using any of the team. We have Dodgers Rookie Stars. When I posted this initial break, I didn't know exactly how I was going to run the game, and that's why I asked about the teams, but they're not actually going to come into play this time. We have N42. It's the next number. Who has an N42? Nothing for Paul. There's one for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. So we move on to another card. We have Miguel Rojas. And a new number. Getting away there. The number is I-22. Alrighty, let's see who has an I-22. Nothing for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. That just means we're adding an extra card. We have Whit Merrifield, Boyhood Photos. And we draw a new number. The number is N44. Let's see who has N44. There's one for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. One for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. Next card, Victor Reyes. We have an I-27. All right, who has an I-27? Nothing there. There's one for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. Next we have Flashback 72, Johnny Bench. And the number is B2. Sorry about the janky bingo numbers. I had to make them myself. I didn't realize when I bought this bingo game, there's B2 right there, that the numbers for drawing were actually just silly little paper discs. So I had to make these. That's the only one that had a B2. Next card is Mookie Betts. And our number is B8. Let's see who has a B8. Nothing for Paul. There's one for Kyle. There's one for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. Next card we have is Austin Hayes. Next number we have I-18. As it bounces away from me, there it was. You guys saw it. It was an I-18. Let's see who has an I-18. Nothing for Paul. There's one for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. Nothing for Sanjay. Next card, Albert Pujols in action. Next number is 065. Let's see who has an 065. There's one for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. And nothing for Sanjay. That adds one more card to the stack. Steven Souza Jr. And we have 074. Let's see who has an 074. Nothing for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. That was 74, right? Nothing for Devin. Nothing for Sanjay. Just keep on adding to the stack. We have Tommy Edman. Alrighty. We have G55. Let's see who has a G55. Nothing for Paul. There's one for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. And there is one for Sanjay. Wow, Sanjay has only gotten 2 numbers. But that might be good for you in the end, because if you are the last one to get bingo, we will just keep drawing cards until you've gotten bingo. We have Mark Langston. Now we're back into we're past our Heritage Pack, and we are into stuff that's come out of Fairfield boxes. Different Fairfield boxes, so it's all mixed up. We have B11. Focus B11. Who has B11? Nothing for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. There's one for Sanjay. And time to draw another card. We have Tom Bolton. And a new number. Number is 075. The very last number in the entire set. Nothing for Paul. There's one for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. Nothing for Sanjay. Next card we have is Bob Natal. And we draw a number. The number is B10. Can you see it? B10. You can tell that I'm going to have some work to do on how this works out. There's one for Paul. There is one for Kyle. Nothing for Devin. And there is one for Sanjay. Next card we have is 1989 rookie Tom Prince. And let's draw a number for that. Bingo is an interesting game. B13 is the number we have. Who has a B13? Nothing for Paul, nothing for Kyle, nothing for Devin, nothing for Sanjay. One of the interesting things about bingo is somebody could be 4 different ways where they only need one more number, and then somebody who only has gotten 5 numbers might actually end up being the winner. We have Willie Hernandez. It is so random, and there are billions of possible different bingo cards, I believe, if you add up all the possibilities. Well, you'd probably actually have to multiply them rather than add. But anyway, we have an 064 is the number. Let's see who has an 064. Nothing for Paul. Nothing for Kyle. There's one for Devin. and nothing for Sanjay. Next card we have is Mike Bilecki. Next number we have is B6. Who has a B6? Nothing for Paul, nothing for Kyle. There's one for Devin, and nothing for Sanjay. Looks like Devin has quite a few ways where he only needs 2 numbers, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's going to be the winner. Bingo is a crazy game. We have Greg Minton, and the number is B9. Alrighty, who has a B9? Nothing for Paul. There is one for Kyle. There is one for Devin. And here is one for Sanjay. Alright, next card we have is Junior Felix. Next number is 061. Who's got an 061? There's one for Paul. There's one for Kyle. And Kyle is the first person who only needs 1 number remaining. Nothing for Devin. Nothing for Sanjay. The first person who only has 1 number remaining to get a bingo. We have Pedro Guerrero as the next card. And the number is 068. Who's got an 068? There is one for Paul. There is one for Kyle. And there is one for Sanjay. We now have 2 different players who only need 1 more number to achieve bingo. And I think Kyle has 2 different directions where he only needs 1 more number. We have Todd Burns. Kyle, I know, has actually played bingo before, and so he probably understands that you could need only 1 more number and still go through 20 or 30 more turns before you actually get that number. We have G52 as the next one. Who has a G52? Nothing for Paul. There is one for Kyle. Kyle is the first person to get bingo. Kyle will be getting all of these cards right there. And nobody else has a G52. That's going to end our round 1. Come back tomorrow and watch to see who gets the second place. Thank you for watching. See you next time.